Hey sis, have you ever been praying and it feels like your words are just like hitting the ceiling? Like you're asking, waiting, hoping, and nothing's moving. And if we're being honest and real, it can make you feel like a little bit like you've been forgotten. Like, let's talk about it because this is one of the hardest places to be in faith. It's like when God is silent and you really want to hear an answer. And sometimes we think silence means distance. Like if God isn't speaking, he must not be there. You may be finding yourself saying stuff like that. But that's not always true. And think about it like this. Um, and I'm going to give you an analogy because you guys know I love analogies. But think about it like with a teacher that is quiet during a test. And he or she is quiet not because they left the room, right? They didn't leave the room. It's because it's time for you to apply what you've already been taught. And spiritually, there's seasons that's like that. That's just like that. It's like where God is not speaking constantly because he's developing something deeper in you. So let's talk about what's happening in your mind or what may be happening in your mind because silence is not comfortable. Honestly, it's uncomfortable. And your brain does not like the discomfort. So, what does it do? It tries to fill the silence with meaning. And most of the time, it fills it like with fear. Yep. And you may start to say stuff like, did I do something wrong? Like, is God ignoring me? Why is nothing changing? But the truth of the matter is that not every silence is actually rejection. Sometimes it's preparing you, so it's preparation. Yep. And this is the part like where people don't necessarily talk about all the time because if God answered every single thing immediately, you wouldn't need no faith because he's boom, he's answering everything. So you don't need faith because he's already responding and answering everything, right? And so if he answered everything immediately, you wouldn't even need confirmation or anything. Yep. And faith doesn't grow in constant answers. It grows in trust. Yep. And so what you do like in that space is, you slow your mind down. You stop trying to interpret the silence as something negative. Yep. And then you ground yourself in with stuff that you already know. What is that? God is constant. He's always present. He does not leave you in the middle of a process. Yep. So even if you don't hear him like right now, that doesn't mean he's not working. Even if nothing looks like it's changing. If it doesn't look like anything's changing, it still doesn't mean he's not working. Yep. It doesn't mean that nothing's happening either. Okay? Yep. So sometimes what happens is that like the silence is where your strength is built. I know I'm like that. Like I need quiet and peace and solidarity, cuz then that's where like I get my strength and I can hear better. And when your trust is being stretched, that's where like your faith even becomes more real, because like you're trusting and believing, and then that's when your faith even becomes more real. So instead of panicking in the silence, just learn how to kind of be still in it, because God is not absent. He's just not loud right now. Yep. So sometimes you just have to wait and just kind of move through the silence and just keep going and know that he is there, that he hasn't left you, he hasn't forsake you, he's right there listening. And also, telling what you want, what you're feeling, how you're feeling. And sometimes just sit and look for, in the stillness, in the quietness, the signs that he's there, giving you the guidance, giving you that quiet nudge. Okay? So, if this message helped you find a little clarity or peace, make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, I'm wishing you peace, love, joy, and happiness. My name's Melinda. I'm a life coach, a registered nurse, and a mentor. And on this channel, we focus on faith, healing, and emotional wellness. All right? So, have a great day.